In vowing to protect marginalized children who are trapped in dangerous circumstances, she has given India a progressive outreach model to work with. Hers is the first non-profit organization to get access to hundreds of state-run institutional facilities for rescued, trafficked, addicted, and other vulnerable children all over India. She works to prevent the occurrence and recurrence of serious child harm. Let me welcome with a very warm heart Suparna Gupta. I am doubly proud because she was my classmate in school and in college. I feel very, very proud to be sharing the stage with her at this time. Congratulations.
Well, Suparna, before we get you to say something, let's just quickly take a look at some of the work you've been doing.
I'm Suparna, I'm 43 and I'm the founder of Aangan. Our work at Aangan is to keep children safe from serious harm like child marriage or trafficking or violence and abuse. In other words, to make sure that children have the childhood they deserve, safe and happy. Aangan has a prevention program which runs really on the power, I would say, of this beautiful cohort of 500 mothers. Women and girls have the potential to bring so much change. This is difficult work, it's challenging work. I'm going to keep going and I have promises to keep.
Suparna, when I knew you in school, you were not this kind of person.
Give away my secrets.
What happened to you? How did it all change?
So should we actually get the secrets now?
No, answer that. I'm asking you.
You know, I did volunteer, growing up I volunteered in a lot of places. But for me, really the turning point came when I went to a government home where I met survivors of child harm, serious child harm, like child trafficking and labor and hazardous work. And I think that's the thing about this work. Once you've been there, once you've seen it, you're hooked. And so that's what happened to me.
But I just wanted to check the condition of homes for children is for large part an absolute disgrace. In fact, many children who go into these homes sometimes find themselves being victimized in many ways. Is that starting to change? Is that starting to get better thanks to organizations like yours?
I see change. I mean, I think this has to be ongoing work. I believe this is a lifetime of work and we're going to keep doing it. And, you know, let's not forget the children who come in here. It's not just about being harmed in one particular home. It's children who've come in with multiple levels of abuse. They've been trafficked, they've been abused, they've been exploited. And so just as they've been through a lifetime of pain, our work too it's going to take time. So we have to be patient is what I believe.
Aishwarya, would you like to ask her a question?
Well, you'll have asked her personally how where she finds the strength and the reason to keep going with all the good work that you do. But to a lot of people out there, I don't think people know enough how difficult it is to keep this work ongoing. So how do you manage to do it in the widespread 39 locations across the country, as I read? Is it by partnering with the local governments, with private supporters, donors? How do you manage to keep your work ongoing? I'm sure you have a great committed task force, and maybe you'd like to tell us about them all.
I do actually have, my colleagues are absolutely driven and really a fantastic team. So that's the beginning of the strength. But I think the other important thing is really that we're optimists in my organization at Aangan. We believe, unlike a lot of people here, in the power of the government official, in the frontline worker. We feel that they can do their job. They will do their job as long as we're nicely. We get after everybody nicely.
Get after them. Is what she does. Yeah. Well, she does all this, and may I also tell you, she's a super mom. So a big round of applause for Suparna Gupta.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, ladies, for doing
Thank
the
you.
honors. Thank you, Aishwarya. Thank you, Manushi.